Guys, it's Ari coming to you live from Yeshuv Adam in Eretz Israel. And guess what? It's Parsha time. So let's get to it, guys. This week's Parsha is Parsha Mattos. And in the beginning of this Parsha, we're learning about vows. When someone says they're going to do something, they got to do it. And this is something that a man especially is brought up early in his age. Doesn't matter if you come from a religious home. I didn't come from a religious home. And this is something that was like drilled into me. You know, if you say you're going to do something, you got to do it. And that's tough. Like, even though I grew up with this, I still struggle with it. I think we all struggle with it. But it's like, when you really think about it, it's like, what does a person have? Money comes and goes, right? Relationships come and go, you know? But your word is your bond, really. Your word goes a long way. And in this week's Parsha, we learn when someone says they're going to do something, that they just made a vow. And they can't break that. There's certain situations like when a vow can be broken, right? So that's like if a woman says she wants to make a vow, like she's like, you know what, I want to go on a diet and I'm not going to eat any more red meat anymore. And her dad is present, he could be like, no. And the vow doesn't go through. But if he's silent, then guess what? She has to go through with that vow that she's not eating red meat anymore. And it's pretty cool, you know? Actually, it's really cool. This like the source of what I personally grew up with, knowing to take vows, you know, be a man of your word, even though right now the Torah is referring to women, and I'm not a woman, but still, you know, you can get the idea that it's so powerful, like, to see that the Torah, boom, shakalaka, right? The Torah is the source of everything, really. It's talking about such a basic thing that we grew up with. Taking responsibility for your words. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And I just love to see that something that I grew up with is right here in the blueprint, also known as the Torah. I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you took something out of it. And I hope that this week especially, because we're coming up to Tisha B'Av, I hope that we're aware of the words that we say, the things that we do, you know, because if you say you're going to do something, we should do that, you know, because, again, all we really have are our words, and we have to be very careful what we say. And if we say we're going to do something, you know what? You got to do it. Even though it's tough and it's going to be hard, you got to do it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I had a good time doing it and preparing for it. And until next time, I hope you have a great week, a great Shabbos, which is, you know, only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days away. I'm excited. It's like Shabbos is my favorite time. So until then, have a great week. Be a man/woman of your word. And talk to you soon. Have a good one.